What up, Lena? Hey, guess what? We are those motherfuckers!
Bro, sometimes I miss it. I miss the flow and the push broom up front.
I miss the mullet. I really was hoping the mullet would be on your signature disc.
And it's not, and I just recently got a haircut. But welcome to Frolfcenter, everybody, presented by Frolfer Magazine. I'm Austin Lytle. Adam with me. Just first and foremost, subscribe to our YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that good jazz. Adam's always coming out with good what is the word? Literature?
Yeah, we're trying to do all that. We're trying to rate more.
Do all of it. Just follow us. You can win some cool stuff.
Yeah.
Nothing else. What's up, Adam? How are you, man?
Nothing, man. Tell people about your signature disc. We talked to you about this last week.
Oh, yeah. I still need to find a winner from last week. It was the TD of the first B tier that I won in the open division. I'm not sure I saw it last week, but if I see it this week, we'll send a winner out.
Yeah. But you got new discs. They're for sale. Where can people get
new discs for sale? Right now, they're just on the Bomb Squad, or you can find they're in the process of being put up on the internet. But going forward, you can find them on Bomb Squad Disc Golf. I think they're gonna have a website. I'm working on getting into some stores, so you can find them in the local shops. But if not, you can find them at Bomb Squad's events or just contact me and I can get them to you.
Yeah, let me know if you want to throw some Soroli ones our way, and we'll put them on our website too. Next time I see you.
Right, that's another thing too. It might be on the website.
Yeah, speaking of our shop, we're going to do some Frolfer pop-up shops. Look for some announcement on that tomorrow. But the dates are Tuesday, March 8th at Scofflaw for the IPL In-Town Putting League finale. Sunday, March 13th at Perkerson for the Perkerson Park Open. And then Friday, April 1st, when Frolfer Friday starts up again, it'll be Friday, April 1st, probably at Halfway Crooks Brewing. I just got to call and make sure that's cool with them. We did that last year for the TED release, so that's probably what we'll end up doing. So
nice. Yeah, I definitely disc will be there too.
Yeah, absolutely. What up, boys? Oh, yeah. We already got the lefties in the comments, of course.
I think they're cheating still, but
yeah, sure. Oh, Local Line. Hey, they just, we got to talk about them too. Cool. So without further ado, you guys are here for the man of the hour. Not picked by anyone to win the DGPT championships and then solidified himself as an actual dark horse in disc golf. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Mr. Nathan Queen.
Oh, I love it.
Yo, what's up, guys?
What's up, dude? I'm going to get you on the big screen. Hold on here. Drag you over there. Why is it not dragging? There we go.
Perfect.
How's it going, dude?
Doing good. Chilling out here in Vegas.
Vegas already. When did you leave for that? Right after Savannah?
No, I got out here Monday. Tuesday.
Did you drive all the way? Did you fly?
Just a couple of days ago. No, I flew out here. Rebecca's already out here, so she was able to pick me up, and I still got a vehicle.
Nice. That's perfect. Dude. That's perfect. Yeah. We got to know, you were episode 17 for us, which is almost like 70 episodes ago. Was the first time you were on, and since then, obviously, a lot has changed. And I want to know. The DGPT win, you're probably sick of death of talking about it. But I want to know what's the biggest, what is it, if you could put it one thing that brought that home for
you? Just being able to collect myself. I had a great mindset that weekend or that week. I think that was kind of the main thing. I never really let anything shake the mindset that I had, and I was able to connect with that all week.
Are we carrying this same mindset going into this 2022 season?
I'm gonna try to, of course. That's the hardest part,
obviously.
Though, But yeah, I kind of had the each round is its own tournament mindset going on for that, and I don't know that that's necessarily the greatest for every single tournament that you have going on during the year. But it seemed to work out that time, so I'm definitely going to try it out a few times at least and see how it
Yeah,
goes.
I mean, I don't think it hurts to treat every round like a fresh new round, even if it compiles on. You can have a shit round and then turn around and act like nothing happened.
Yeah, that was the best thing. Is the first round, I think I had two bogeys, and both times, it was just like, all right, whatever. I know I'm going to get some birdies later, which
Did
was
it help
great.
being on?
That,
Did it help being close to local? Like Hornets Nest pretty well, huh?
uh, you know, before that seems to be the general consensus from everybody else, but I've actually before 2019, I made it in the Pro Tour Championship and played there. And yeah, that was the most rounds that I got in on Hornets Nest before was in 2019.
Really?
So before that, I had maybe only played it twice, and it was different layouts because it had been changed. So no, it wasn't. It's not a super familiar track, but
Right.
having all the people that know, you know, that even though I didn't do well throughout the rest of the year, being in North Carolina, people know who I am, and that's kind of a cool feeling.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Your gallery
I
pops.
think that helps out a little bit.
I think people definitely know who you are going forward from here.
Yeah. Going forward. Yeah.
That's been the biggest change I've noticed just around everywhere. Is I definitely get some more shout outs.
Hey, you're that. What's up, dude?
Oh man,
Yeah.
where's the floral shirt every time, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. What do you think's changed in your game since winning that?
I worked on my plant foot a little bit. I don't know that it's transferred the best, to be honest about it, but I've worked on my plant foot a little bit, trying to pick up a little more distance for the more open part of the season. And I've tried to get my putt. You guys know my arm always gets really low to the ground. I've tried to get it a little bit higher, not necessarily a lot, but at least where my hand's not hitting the grass sometimes, which it does.
You can avoid
So,
some shrubbery. Yeah.
yeah. Those are the couple things that I've worked on the most this offseason.
I mean, they
Nice,
looked
nice.
pretty solid in the last couple episodes. Last couple of rounds I've watched.
Yeah, it doesn't look a whole lot different. Like if you're just
definitely
watching
not,
it, you
but-
probably wouldn't notice it a whole lot. But
I'm also the
Oh.
same type that like watches I critique myself on film. Like I just film myself in field practice, putting practice, and I can pick apart the minimal things, and I just watch other players and just try to pick up on things off of them as well. And you're one of them.
Here we go. Justin Long, I see that Braves cap on the shelf. Yeah. I saw you
Yeah.
mouthing along to Jock Peterson at the top of the show in the little like backstage room.
Oh yeah, that was exciting for sure. I've been a Braves fan since I was young. That was the first sport I played was baseball. And
Oh, yeah.
from North Carolina, the Braves are about the closest. So
Yeah.
that was definitely cool to see.
Yeah.
Did you bat righty or lefty?
I was actually a switch hitter.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you throw right-handed at all?
Yeah, I can throw right-handed. It probably doesn't look real smooth, but growing up, I had to adapt a little bit when I didn't bring my glove somewhere, and I had some friends that wanted to play. The only extra glove they had was always right-handed, so I figured it out a little bit.
There you go.
So naturally lefty, you write your name left-handed and everything?
Yeah, always natural lefty.
Nice, dude.
We Felix Vegas says he heard your feet are still wet from Tom Triplett.
Only one of them. My shoes work pretty well, but I dunked one all the way under.
What are you wearing these
So,
days?
I've got some Columbia. I'm not exactly sure the style, but the it's called Out Dry is the waterproofing that they use, and
Like
it worked
their
well. I've got a couple different pair of Columbia shoes. I got it towards the end of last season. They've been working well.
Nice. Yeah, I'm a shoe nerd, so I love hearing what people are wearing. So
They're good every shoe's good until you completely submerge it.
yeah, exactly. Once you get off
Yeah.
the ankle, you're toast. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was only hole 5 also.
It always happens like that at Tom Triplett, I swear.
So we asked you on the last time on the show about what you would eat or drink celebrating a big win. And so you had a big win. Do you remember how you celebrated it, food and beverage wise?
I definitely don't remember food. I know I had some beers, but I couldn't tell you what kind either. But yeah, I just went and hung out with some friends back down in Rock Hill, and had a few beers, played some pool.
Nice. There you go. Nice
yeah.
low key kind of celebration.
Yeah, I'm not too outgoing as far as like going out to places, so I don't know that would be the right celebration for myself.
You like a dive bar dude? Is like that what you're going for? Like
I kind of see Nathan as a dive bar kind of guy.
Or?
I don't know.
A little late night karaoke at the Mexican restaurant.
I do like the Mexican restaurant. You nailed that part. That's the birthday dinner every year, so that's definitely the favorite.
Oh yeah.
Nice. I'm drinking tequila tonight. Actually, it's perfect. It's my first one back from our month sabbatical. So,
right.
Greg Mueller says billiards or darts.
I'm probably slightly better at darts, but I can get on a roll in pool also.
Nice. Yeah, nice. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So some personal stuff. How do you personally set goals for yourself throughout the year? Ratings, wins. Like, do you want an X amount of wins? Do you want a ratings jump?
Is it about the Benjamins? Like, what's the
Yeah.
Mine's more just honestly to be able to compete towards the top. You know, being out on tour, I don't think setting a win total is necessarily a great idea with all the talent, especially the new talent out here. But just once I get to a course, I can kind of tell what I'm able to do on the course. And as long as I'm getting the birdies that I'm supposed to get, that's, just kind of birdie what I'm supposed to are my goals. I know there's certain ones you're not going to be able to do, and you don't want to set like, I need to finish this at every tournament, because some tournaments that's probably just not realistic for everybody.
Yeah.
So just do the best that I can and keep getting better.
Yeah, when it comes to like the wide open courses, do you find yourself, it's kind of like, get me to the tight holes, I'll score on the tight holes, and that'll be just field work for the rest of the course?
Right. Well, like I said, I was working on the plant to try to get a little more distance.
Try to get a little more.
So yeah. I mean, I can throw it in the open, just not quite as far as everybody else. So
sure. Everyone else is freakish at this point. It's kind of ridiculous, but.
Yeah, everybody's just figured out how to throw 550 all of a sudden. And,
all of a sudden, 500 isn't long anymore.
Yeah. Used to be. Local Line says you're pretty good at shuffleboard. And then Greg Mueller hits back with, as a guy that grinds on dirt, how do you keep up the good vibes?
That's been a lifelong challenge, I guess. You kind of grow into things and be able to just let go of certain things and move on and just realize how good of a time that I get to have driving around, traveling the country, throwing plastic and stuff.
Yeah, the only constant is change sort of thing, right? Just Zen mindset, be here, be now, and then let it all go away.
Yeah, once I got in the same spot, like during the off season, it felt I was getting a little more irritable, like in the same spot all the time. Or 3 weeks in a row being in the same spot, it was like, man, I need to get out of here.
Yeah, I got to play some of the courses.
Yeah, definitely other courses. Kernersville, it's got the Patriot is probably the most popular around there, which I do believe is a fantastic course for an amateur player to go out and really enjoy themselves. But the long layout is just it's kind of a lot of 450-foot playing holes. So if you're someone like me, you got a lot of 60-footers. So it's not quite the most fun. So definitely excited to get out, get some other courses in.
Yeah, that's the worst course is where you throw it 95%, hope you don't turn it over too hard, and you still got an 80-foot putt on every hole. And you're just like, I can't. This is not fun anymore. This isn't golf anymore. This is like a different thing. That's funny.
So at every one of these courses, oh, sorry.
No, you go ahead. Go ahead.
Every one of the courses, I mean, what part of the game is automatic at this point? Like what?
I'd say
what's
my
the most
most
consistent
consistent.
part? Yeah.
Yeah, my most consistent probably my upshots.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
I felt it slip a little bit, so all I had to do, like I worked on it for like one round. I focused mainly on upshots, and it was kind of back to where I wanted it to be again. With the distance control is the main thing. I mean, with the upshots,
Right.
that's probably my most consistent thing.
And you got the
What's
gator.
it?
You get to throw the gator, so that makes the upshot easy.
Gator and the AVR X3 actually works, I believe, better under 200 feet for me,
Yeah.
or even up to 250 probably, just because the Gator, it'll catch the wind a little bit more than that putter will. So,
Oh yeah, the gators can get a little domey. I carry two all the time. They're awesome, but I can hear what you're saying.
yeah,
My next option is a tomb, is where I go, which is I don't like a big thick thing. But do you when
right,
you
right.
so when you're practicing, let's say it's like total off season, you're just trying to keep in shape. Do you prefer practicing solo or with friends? And then when you get out to Vegas and you're getting ready for a tournament, which way does that go?
I'm more of a solo / one, maybe two other people type of person. I don't really, I'll go out and if somebody's there, then I'll play with them. But I usually don't hit many people up before a practice round. I just kind of leave and
Yeah.
go practice. And if somebody's there, that's cool.
Is
Yeah,
that
we're both
all?
out there
That's
grinding
all across the board.
ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much all the time. I'm not a big. I will tell people no if the group's gotten to 3 or 4 and somebody else has to play. I don't have a problem saying no. I don't want to play with more
Yeah.
people.
I can't be here for 3 hours, guys. That sort of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. That's good. Somebody want to know. Well, Felix says he only does practice rounds with Schwebby, not a bad guy to do practice rounds with.
Yeah, I wouldn't tell Webby no. I'd probably let him join.
You can't blame you.
But he plays by himself a lot too, so
I can see that. I can see that for sure. Somebody want to know, what grip do you use for the Colts? Are you still throwing Colts?
I do still throw Colts. You're gonna have to find a video though. I don't know.
You have no idea. You can't. It's just All right.
Yeah,
good.
I mean, it's
Do you consider it a fan grip or a power
probably.
grip?
Well, it's probably power grip, but my pinky usually doesn't touch anything that I grip. So I imagine
You're
it's
straight
similar to
three-finger
that. Yeah, my pinky tucks up.
on everything.
It gets out of it. Yeah, it gets out
Even
of the way. I
drivers?
guess except for when I throw with my right hand.
Yep.
It's my
Okay.
my right
I mean,
hand.
I
The
mean-
pinky seems to like it, but the left hand, yeah, my pinky's always tucked up. Especially,
I don't
I
know
noticed it the most with drivers actually.
I don't really know what any of my fingers on my left hand are doing, so I don't really know.
Awesome. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I remember like watching like early videos of YouTube when I first started playing disc golf, like 2010. And there was like a video of like Greg Barsby and a bunch of guys on a tour bus, and they were talking about their grips. And Barsby says he rips it 2 fingers. Like everybody else is like, oh yeah, I do a full power grip, blah blah blah, and like Barsby's like, no.
Yeah, when you're ripping road
got
runners,
2 or
you've got like this much room of maneuverability. You got to have like a little tactile. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and he obviously, I played with him like much later on. And he does not do that anymore. But yeah, at one
No, I was
point
because
he
you
was
can't
throwing with 2
four-finger
fingers.
grip a road runner. It doesn't work. It just what?
Well, and since 2010, we also have Destroyers and Excaliburs and Race and
True.
Race was always there, but we've got much
Okay.
more.
I've always wanted to know why the visorless visor. What was that? What was
It's
that?
a cut off hat, bro.
Was it a whole hat cut off, or was it a visor with the brim cut
No,
off?
No, that
it was
a
a visor. It was a visor with the brim cut off. I don't. Well, I've just with my hair. If I go without a hat, it gets all in the way. And I've never liked the bill. Like I wear flat bills, and on the visors, they're always curved. You don't have a flat bill visor because I don't like being able to see the bill whenever I'm putting or anything like that. So the headbands that Innova had were all like the sweatband style. And I sweat a lot anyway. I don't need to be hotter with like the really thick sweatband. That was my main thought anyway. But so I took the brim off to see how it would work, and then it seemed to work pretty well. So I went with it for a little bit.
Dude, it
I
was
still got them.
fantastic.
I don't wear them as often anymore.
Yeah, dude, I see photos of that, and I'm just like, that is my favorite thing.
That dude wore that thing to 50 straight, like 100 straight tournaments.
Yeah.
It was well worn.
Nice. So obviously, you went into this year renegotiating a contract with Innova because you were year to year. Where are you now, and how did that DGPT win help in that process?
Well, I'm on champion team, and I think with the rest of the year, the DGPT win just helped solidify who I was as a player, and be able to
splash at the end, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it was like, all right, that's why he's out here, and I got a few bonus things from that.
Nice.
I've got the new star color glow rate this year, which is pretty neat.
Yeah, dude, I've not. I saw Star Glow,
Yeah.
and I was like, wait, did they have a typo? Did they F this up? Like, what am I seeing here?
Star.
No, that was awesome. They reached out to me about that. They're like, hey, what do you think about this? Well, hell yeah. Why would I not do that?
There used to be like secret Star Glow destroyers where like there'd be like stuff left over, and you'd have this destroyer, and all of a sudden it glowed, and you're like, I didn't know it glowed. Like, they didn't advertise it. But this was like years ago. There was one run, right?
Yeah, I was thinking that this was the first that I had seen. I heard from a couple people that they did do a run of Philo destroyers, I think, that were Star Color Glow a couple years ago. So that's probably about the time that you were talking about.
Yeah.
But
and everyone
that's
had
just
these
what
F2s.
I heard, though.
They had these F2s, and all of a sudden they're like, this glows. I didn't buy it as a glow. I was like, I don't know. There you go.
Right. But yeah, those have been sweet. I've been out practicing with them at Sunset some. They've got they bomb. They go a long way.
Nice.
Are you throwing full weight, or are you doing like a 170 or something?
No, they're max weight.
Max weight. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You like to beat them in or like them new?
I haven't got to beat them in yet, so
okay. It's pretty
I'm not sure. I do. I like them new, but I don't have one that's beat in much yet. I've just thrown them out in the open.
That means it's only going to get better, and it's only going to go further.
Yeah.
Do they tell you when they're going to drop them? Because I cannot find one for the life of me for less than $75 on the black market.
I don't know. I mean, I knew the original release date, but no, the last time I looked, there actually is some up right now. They did a drop last night, I think.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So go right now. You might get.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
No. So back on the you won the DGPT, had some sign on incentives to like move forward with on a deal, but what does that do for you in the the 2022 season? Like going forward, do you buy a new van? Does this allow you to like travel and be at ease and peace of mind, knowing you don't have to like make some money to buy some ramen?
Yeah, it actually. So the week before the DGPT championship, the week before that during USDGC, where I had the worst performance that I've had in a while there, I was actually in the process of buying a truck and trailer.
Nice.
And so that's, I had my mind on that during USDGC. So I spent the majority of my money the week before the championship and then got it back. So it basically just kind of, it made this year was going to be catch back up to where I was so I can feel comfortable again. But now I'm comfortable again. This is awesome. Let's do this.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah. And that's going to be
awesome.
someone who's trying to live very much for the moment. That sort of peace of mind is going to be enormous for your entire being in game, I'm sure.
Yeah, I never even really got a chance to feel what it was going to be like. Because it was the following week I was able to get back to where I was already. So it was it couldn't have really worked out any better.
Just happens.
That's awesome, dude.
We were talking about the Star Glow Wraith. Are there going to be any other Nathan Queen stamp discs coming out anytime soon?
Dark Ace got anything coming?
Dark Ace did actually. They already had one run that sold out. They got some. I think they had Wraiths, Leopards, Destroyers, and Sidewinders. If you've seen the Dry Fit, it had that same stamp that's on the Dry Fit T-shirt, the NQ. Nice. Dark Ace, Listen to Metal, Play Disc Golf logo. And he's going to have some more of those out here in Vegas also.
Yeah, because he's traveling a little bit too this year, so that'll be fun.
Yeah, George is going to be out a lot. He'll be out at a lot of the first the first couple months. There'll be a
I'm
lot
hoping
of
he gets the
tours
Champions Cup so I can go hang with him because that's like I'm in Atlanta, so that's 2 hours away. I'm like,
right? Yeah, I just signed up for that a couple days ago.
nice. I think we're getting a media pass, which is kind of hilarious. So I'm gonna be running around like an idiot with a media pass. It's gonna be fantastic. So,
Sweet.
can you
guess
tell us
I
how
need
the
to fucking
Dark
go and get
Ace
my-
thing came about? Because George is a good buddy of ours, and I just want to hear how he approached you and how that whole thing went down. And
It was during USDGC. Was the first time well, actually, no. I met George at Maple Hill. DJ Heck Yeah, Brian Short. He's a guy that I've worked with. He hit me up and was like, "Hey, you need to talk to George. He's up at Maple Hill. Stop at Dark Ace when you know." And that's the first time I met him. Was up there at Maple Hill. He gave me some socks and I think a T-shirt. Man, this guy's pretty cool. And then I ran into him again down at USDGC, and that's when we really talked a lot. And started working on a few things, and it just grew from there. Yeah, Georgia's a great guy. I got to go out to St. Louis and kind of see his hometown over New Year's whenever we were doing the whole signing, and he opened up that putting league up there at Forehand.
yeah. And then you popped in. I think you actually popped in on New Year's Eve with him. Like he came out. We had our New Year's Eve show, and like he was in the alleyway
right.
with the phone, like
Yeah.
you and Clemens and Rebecca and stuff. So that was,
Yeah.
that was fun.
So you said you got the a truck and a trailer now. What's the setup for the tour life now? You said you flew out to Vegas, but
I've got it's a 25-foot trailer, so decent size, and a Silverado F-250. I don't know if you guys can hear me or not. Everything froze up on me.
We can hear you.
yeah, you can hear.
Okay, yeah, I got a Silverado F-250 or Silverado 2500.
Yeah, don't say F-250 around it.
Yeah, I know that sounded real bad. But yeah, it's a sweet setup. The truck pulls good. I've got a nice topper on the back for storage, and I'm looking forward to it. I'll be able to drive my house around and then drop it off instead of just drive the house around all the time.
Yeah, that's
Right.
That's gonna be really nice to be able to be like, hey, buddy, I gotta drop this thing, and I'm gonna go to and from the tournament. I mean, that's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, especially I've still been trying to do a lot of mountain biking. It got wet this last couple months in North Carolina, so I haven't been able to do as much. But it's going to help out with that.
Serious weather, yeah.
Yeah, it got pretty crazy there. We got snow and then ice. I think some ice and sleet stuck around for about 3 weeks just because it was about 1.5 inches thick of ice, so it was just there for a while.
Yeah, we got rain from that. We had one day with some snow on the ground or whatever, but I was looking at the map and y'all got just slammed. I think Cody's up in Raleigh, he got hit too. I remember there's an interview you did with the Upshot, I think in October last year, and you said something that interested me, and you said, you used to avoid certain spots on tour, certain tournaments. And I wasn't sure if that was because they were kind of wide open, something you didn't think you'd be as competitive at, or was there like some beef with a TD or something?
No, I don't remember any beef with TDs.
That's good.
You
don't seem like a beef with TDs kind of guy. So
no. Out in California, I went out there the first time with my RV, and that's just not quite a great place to have an RV and travel around. So I still do avoid going out to California, and because they go to Santa Cruz is a small as far as having an RV. Now that I have a truck and a trailer, definitely not a great place. And then Stockton, I don't want to take my house to Stockton and drop it off somewhere. It doesn't sound like a good idea to me. So I do avoid that part. But that's about, I thought about not going to Emporia twice this year because we've got DDO there and Worlds. And that's kind of one I almost avoided, but I did decide to go there twice.
Yeah, I think you kind of need to if you want to make a splash in the Worlds. Get the extra,
right. Well, I would have
a couple of tournament rounds into the belt.
Yeah, I definitely would have gone to Worlds, but DD, I hear that they're redesigning Jones Gold. Yeah,
to make it even longer. Yeah, I heard.
Well, last year Jones Gold was not great, in my opinion. So hopefully the design's better than it was last year. Longer would be better, I think. There was a lot of strange just in between stuff going on with how it was set up last year.
Yeah.
Gotcha. We got a couple of viewer questions real quick. Alex Neupert, I hope I said that correctly. Are you the best Mario Kart player on tour?
I haven't. So Alex is George's partner, and I stayed with him when we were in St. Louis, and beat him pretty bad, I guess, at Mario Kart.
You sound salty.
Wait. Who's the character? Who is the character you always go?
I switch it up, but I think I was probably using Shy Guy, Green Shy Guy.
Green Shy Guy. Okay.
That sounds about right. That's good. Jason Cummings says the Nathan Queen DGPT Champ Thunderbird's a sweet disc. I've heard that as well.
I've seen a lot of them and they look awesome. I actually haven't thrown any of them yet. I have one,
Really?
and I've been undecided on whether I'm going to throw it or not.
Yeah, that might be a wall hanger, right?
Right. Until I get another one at least.
I mean, you've got a trophy, bro. Come on.
You can trade a couple of those star low rates to somebody hoarding them. You know what I mean?
Right.
Right. Justin Long says, is the Pro Tour still a place for lefty jokes, or is that a little more rare during tour play?
I don't think that I'll ever stop hearing lefty jokes.
That cheating lefty, is that one of the? I like the must be nice. That's my favorite one.
Yeah. Well, it's just
that's a cheater
anytime
shot.
if you can pull off a good round, then it's a lefty course or lefty hole. So
Not a
that
forehand.
seems to stick around that seems to stick around everywhere.
Yeah, cool. Greg Mueller wants to know, you get any good cooking gadgets in the truck and trailer?
I've got
Hook the
Rebecca
man
Cox.
up, Greg.
She's a great cook, so she's my cooking gadget.
That's great. There you go.
Hey, Greg Mueller works for Rec Tech. He's gonna hook you up.
Yeah. He offered Hannah
sweet.
Beth a
Greg.
free grill, and she never even responded to him. So we're putting Greg
that
Mueller
again?
up to it.
What'd you say, Adam?
I said we're putting Greg Mueller up to it. He remember he was going to give one to Hannah Macbeth, and she never responded to the tweet. I was like, okay. You got any other new sponsors this year besides Dark Ace that we know?
Local Line Apparel. They jumped on right
they've
at the
been
beginning.
all about it. So
Yeah, that came through George and Dark Ace.
okay.
So that's another St. Louis area company. They've got socks, and we're gonna do some other things with them as well. I won't spoil it. They're looking to announce it here pretty soon.
Hey, they need a place to announce it. We got a lot of March open here on the show. So if you're watching Local Line Apparel. And Greg Mueller says he'll hook you up at Champions Cup. So go find Rec Tech Chef Greg Mueller at Champions Cup.
He cooks all the food for the players. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember him being down there for. I've made it down there
At the Hall of Fame Classic.
Yeah, Hall of Fame. Thank you. I went down there. That was actually the first national tour that I ever played. I went in 2017.
Me too, buddy.
Yeah.
I didn't do good.
We are watching
didn't
it.
either.
Local Line, hit us up.
What piece of disc golf news surprised you the most this offseason?
Oh man, there was a lot. I gotta try to remember.
Yeah, I saw you sigh on that one.
Yeah, that was trying to remember everything that happened.
Which helicopter ride was the weirdest?
Which helicopter ride was?
I think for mine, it would probably be Chris Dickerson.
Chris Dickerson going to Discraft?
Yeah, we'll just go in anywhere.
Leaving Prodigy.
Yeah, you can't spell Prodigy
yeah.
without Chris Dickerson.
Right. That was probably the thing that shocked me the most.
The funniest thing to me about that was it was 2 hours before he's like, I've got this garbage bag of Prodigy clothes. Somebody come buy them from me. Here's all my discs on the market. I was like, that doesn't sound like it went that well. I'm not going to ask any more questions about it, but it just didn't sound good.
I mean, we'll
I
see
agree
here
with
in
that.
March.
Okay. That one surprised me too. For next year, going into this year, I guess now we got to say, what do you think the biggest change will be with the DGPT taking over the national tour?
Just more consistent events. Like whenever from last year, switching from the DGPT to the national tour, it didn't make it a professional transition. It didn't seem like. So to have them all be run by the same entity, I think will make it a lot more consistent and a lot more professional on the outside looking in.
Yeah, if you can manage your expectations better by knowing what you're getting, you're going to play better. That's a better product for them to sell. The whole world works better when that's the case.
Yeah, you won't have like. I'm sure last year I didn't watch a lot of the live coverage because I'm out there a lot, but I'm sure there's a lot of them where you watch one event and you're like, oh man, that was awesome. You know, they had all this cool stuff going on, and then you switch to another one that is supposed to be a major or a national tour of the same caliber, and it's just not the same. I'm sure that doesn't look great.
Right.
No, it doesn't look good when you're painting the lines in the middle of a tournament, or or you're moving the baskets for the FPO. I can't believe there were FPO players waiting for baskets. Like that one blew my mind the most, almost.
Twice. It happened more than one day in a row.
Yeah, insane.
Yeah.
Absolutely. How do you do it twice? Yeah. Jason Cummings has got kind of I think it's probably a dumb question. I don't know. High on Fire or Government Mule?
No comment.
No
Do you
comment.
even understand that? I don't understand the question.
Government Mule's a jam band. High on Fire is a doomy stoner band.
Yeah, I've heard of both of them, but I couldn't bring a tune into my head before I said anything, so I got nothing for it.
Okay, there you go. Fair enough. Jason Cummings. He's got so many underground bands no one's heard of. He's gonna ask about too. It's gonna be great.
So, golly, what the fuck was I about to say? It was like, I don't know.
You lost
As a wood friendly golfer, are you concerned about the desire to sell tickets for the DGPT in like a park style course versus like the more open like USDGC style, like versus the pure woods?
I'm not quite sure I caught what you were asking. I heard something about tickets.
Yes. So if the DGPT's got to sell spectator tickets, are you afraid that's going to take disc golf out of the woods a little bit?
Oh, okay. I think, yeah, it probably could. It seems like they're trying to get back to a good mix though. Like there was a couple years I remember going back to watch some coverage and it was just wide open the entire year. And they're definitely getting back to throwing some wooded courses in, just as listening to the players saying that it doesn't need to all be open. We understand that's the best for viewing as far as the amount of people being able to view. But it seems like they're trying to balance it out. At least
the views of the Eagles Crossing course that the Worlds of 2023 is going to be at in Missouri. It looks like they're building like trails for the spectators to like pass through like easily and quickly and like not be in the way and still have good spectating grounds.
Yeah, that sounds like an awesome idea.
Yeah, it's funny too that
when you put $500,000 into a course.
Yeah, I was gonna say that course got a lot of online hate though.
I wasn't able to check it out. We had a chance to whenever we were up there in St. Louis, but it was really nasty and cold on Saturday, the day that we were thinking about it, so it didn't work out.
Like, nah, I'm not doing that. Greg Mueller again wants to know what's the most underrated disc in your bag?
Underrated. A Colt and a stud would be the first things that I think about.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know a stud is slightly more stable than a Colt. So it's still a pretty straight flyer. It's just got a little fade at the end.
What plastic are those? Star?
I throw Star, yeah. I throw them in Star, but they do have DX
studs right now.
Yeah, she putts with the DX ones. I don't have any of those.
Is that your main putter? Are you putting with those?
No, I putt with Infinite Alpaca right now.
Oh, you do? Do you have any other Infinite stuff in your bag or no?
No, I have a Millennium Quasar. That's probably another one not many people have heard of.
I know what a Quasar is.
Yeah, it's pretty much a boss. It's just got a 0 instead of a -1, so it's a little better for the headwinds and out in the open.
Nice.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Yeah, that's fun. I'm an Innova nerd, but I throw a Pharaoh and a Tomb, and those are both awesome. But I mean, I could just get a Shrike or something else. But
I've thrown a Pharaoh a little bit, I think.
Yeah, they're fun.
A couple years ago.
Do you think disc golf's more pure in the woods? Would you say? Do you think it's more pure to maybe like the original vision of the sport?
Yeah, I think so. Well, pure to the vision and pure to the to the flight. When you're out in the open, the wind can be inconsistent, and no matter how good you are, there's going to be certain points where the wind just does something crazy. When you're in the woods, if you throw that good line, there's a chance that you could get some wind in there, but it just seems to fit the characteristics of disc golf a little better.
Yeah, I agree with that a lot. So like we were talking about a little bit of the contracts and interest. Is there anything that like concerns you about the growth and the spike that we saw in the last year and a half in disc golf? Like, are we going to continue to see the growth, and like, are these people going to get paid their contracts, or like?
Well, I actually don't know what a lot of these contracts are. Besides what the numbers
for what
that
we
have been
know,
thrown out.
but
The ones on the
right. But it's.
But is it
really,
any bit alarming? Is my only question, I guess. Like,
no,
we don't have to go into depth about it.
No, I don't think it's really concerning. I think it's kind of it's a cool thing to see a few of them, pop up, but
and branch out and spend those big money. But
yeah, it's a little early for me to be concerned about it yet. We'll see what happens towards like next year and the following year. I think
we'll go ahead and book you for. February 18th of 2022, 2023,
right.
And we'll talk about it again.
Yeah.
All right.
What do you think the sport's going to look like in 5 years? Are we going to have Coca-Cola sponsorships? We're going to have Bud Light sponsorships? Where do you think? How far is it going to go?
I mean, Bushnell's.
I don't know if I have a timeline, but yes, I do believe that's where it's going. There's starting to be some more outside names coming in. As soon as we can get one of those to sponsor a tour rather than an event, that's going to be the jumping point, I feel like.
No, absolutely. I've said it since the beginning. Like, a title sponsor is all we're like missing from an event or a tour, like you said.
Yeah, like some of the events.
What's that?
Like FedEx.
FedEx
just needs to come on. UPS.
Right. Like some of the events
UPS
are starting
drivers
to get the better title sponsors now.
How many UPS drivers do you know that play disc golf? Or like UPS workers? I personally know 3.
I'm not sure I know any UPS workers.
I definitely don't know anybody in corporate marketing from UPS that plays disc golf, so I'm not sure if this is going to work, this plan here, but yeah.
I mean, we can talk to some people.
No, but like Johnsonville, I forget which Johnsonville is sponsored, but they were a title sponsor for
an
event.
It was the cornhole. They do the cornhole.
Johnsonville did a disc golf event this year, and so Johnsonville
it was on Jonesboro.
Yeah.
It was the DGPT championship also.
Yeah, they did. And they could come around with that giant tour bus. They have a giant tour bus that's a grill. They just bring it around to events. They go to a lot of like college game days and stuff. Like, just travel that thing around with the DGPT, make your money back for your sponsorship, and have a good time.
Doesn't seem like a bad plan.
Yeah, here we go. Ace Run Pro.
The choir here.
Ace Run Pro Felix. We reached out to Coca-Cola for ads. They have not reached back out to us. Not surprised. Felix.
I'll put in a good word. I'll send another email as well, Felix. I don't know anybody up there, but I'll do it.
Yeah, I know. Oh, Nathan, we've had you for a little while now. We did a lot of the fun questions with you last time. You got time for like 3 fun questions before we go?
Sure.
Awesome, man. Okay. Last time you were on, we got your Waffle House order. So now we want to know, what's your cookout order?
So cookout was my last North Carolina meal Monday night before I flew out Tuesday morning.
As it should be.
Yeah. If I get the sides change a little bit, but usually I get the hamburger cookout style, no cheese, because their burgers are good enough to not have cheese on them.
Oh yeah.
With hush puppies and a chicken quesadilla.
You sick dog.
And what is it? Is it cheer wine or Coke or what?
Cherry wine.
Probably cheer wine for a drink, but if I'm feeling it, I get the Reese's Cup milkshake.
Yes.
Or both.
I'm a big double out west style with cheese, 2 beef quesadillas, and a Coke. That's my cookout order. We got that in Atlanta now, dude. It's so good.
Yeah, you had that down pretty good.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Because it takes 30 minutes to get to the one in Atlanta on Moreland. Like, you're in line for 30 minutes, and so you just spit your order out as fast as you can, and you get back in line to wait and pay. It's great. Yeah.
I hate that cookout too.
Dude, it's so bad. You can't even pull in.
God.
Like, they have to have a cop doing traffic. It's so busy.
I had to park like 2 blocks down with a truck and trailer one day just to walk the cookout.
You gotta park at the Crystals and walk.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm looking at Nathan and I'm trying to think of the answer, but Nathan, who would play you in a movie?
Jack Black.
Yes.
There you go. All right.
If Jack grew it out. Yes.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see it for sure.
I see it a lot.
Yeah. Also, we asked you last time about if you had the keys to the Innova factory for the night, what would you make? Now you've got a Star Glow Wraith.
Just like
Is there anything else you want to make that they won't let you make besides the Halo Polecat, of course?
Would you throw a Halo Polecat?
I don't know how a polecat flies. I don't know. I'd probably try it out.
Point and shoot 1 speed, and that's all you need to know.
1 speed. I hear you.
Yeah,
if you're lefty, you're definitely gonna need it.
Yeah, I'd probably throw that. I tamper with Garrett's Star Sonic that came out that one year. I've got one of those. I mess with sometimes.
Yeah,
So you
imagine,
can
imagine a
some more
Sonic,
of
but
those.
just a little bit slower and better.
Right. I don't know what I would make though if I was going in to make a mold. Probably something that feels similar to a Mako, but is going to be a little more torque resistant, like a mid-range.
Prodigy M4. No, I'm just joking. Sorry.
Hey, come on now.
Yeah, torque resistant straight flyer. That
Have you
doesn't
messed
have
with the
a beat.
Halo Makos yet?
I haven't got any of the Halo Makos yet. No.
I think
hear
Callie
that they're
McMorrin's
pretty-
sitting on a box. Some of them. You could probably like break into her trailer and get some.
She's probably sitting on a box of a lot of things. She's always got all the cool plastic.
Yeah, I was in Orlando when she busted. She had the Halo Rock 3s and the Halo Makos, and they sold out. They had a longer line than Paul Macbeth did for autographs. It was amazing.
Sweet.
It was pretty funny.
Like it.
Cool, man. I think that's all we got for you, Nathan. I was going to just put you on the big screen, let you tell everyone how to follow you, how to support you, tell them goodbye, and let you get back to hanging out and practicing.
Cool.
Thanks, man, and good luck this year.
Thanks, Nathan.
Yeah, thanks for having me, you guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thanks, brother.
Or yeah,
You
do
guys
you want to
wanna-
tell everybody the whole thing? Yeah.
Yeah. If you guys want to follow me along on Instagram, it's inqueen_68286. That will be the best place to see what I'm doing this year. Shout out to all of my sponsors: Innova Champion Disc, Fossa Disc Golf, Flight Towel, Free Love, Fit Inspired Living. It's a shop in Raleigh. Local Line Apparel, and Dark Ace Disc Golf. You can find all of those companies on my Instagram in the bio. I've got a link to my Star Color Glow Wraith Tour Series disc in there as well. So I appreciate all the support from you guys, and thanks for having me on.
Thanks for having.
Yeah.
Thanks for being on, Nathan Queen.
What up? That was awesome. Thank you, Nathan, for coming on. Appreciate you, bud. He's gonna have a good year. It's the vibes. You can feel it in the vibes. It's like,
Yeah, and I don't want to say it again, but it's a Frolfer kind of bump thing. If you come on Frolfer, you're going to do well. Katrina wins the Worlds.
we made a Braves hat. The Braves won the World Series.
I mean, Chris Dickerson comes on, Driss Kickerson comes on, and he wins the USDGC in 2020.
Cody stops doing the show as often, and he drops 35 ratings points, and then doesn't renew his PDGA. So he had like the reverse bump.
Right. Well, that's that's what happens if you don't.
That's what happens.
If you're not a part of Frolfer.
If
you are wearing the gear, you're going to see the incline.
Yeah, it's going to happen. Any other? Let me see if there's any more fun comments. I blew up. I came on and won Reinhardt. Yay, Alan. Hey, Alan. Let me know if you got that disc from Cody. He was supposed to finally send it to you.
Oh God.
Full blast beat Train Hopper after a Frolfer show. Yeah, there's the bump.
Hey,
That's right.
There's the bump. You have a day, full blast.
We have a bump.
Let me tell you.
Have a day. There you go. You have a bump. I need a bump because I need to get to 900 because it's killing me being in this 894 zone.
Yeah, I dropped
6
down
months.
to 970, so I definitely took a hit from taking a couple episodes off.
Yeah, I think that's probably what it was. I'm sure that's what it was. I'm sure it had nothing to do with the G13. Nothing.
That's
nothing at
what
all.
it was.
That's probably what it was. Oh god.
Or the mushrooms during the round, whatever.
You were a fun guy on Halloween. That was George was on that show too.
He was a fun guy on Halloween, wasn't
he? You were. That was your Halloween costume. We should probably get out of here before we keep talking. I mean, probably.
Have a great night. Thanks for watching. What?
Are you leaving? All right, bye. All right, I'm Adam. Hey, thanks for watching. I do want to tell you who's on next week because I'm personally very excited about it. It's a guy named Harper Alexander, and he runs the Polecat World Championship. This is an event out in California. And also, Harper's a guy who was from Atlanta at one point, so this is going to be a fun show anyway. It's a Polecat World Championship. You get one polecat, not like just one disc, but not like one mold, but literally one polecat in your bag. And you play the whole course with it. It's going to happen over the course of 2 days. I think Juliana Corver is actually going to go. Maybe another pro is going to be there. But anyway, that artist from Marmoset, and if you don't know who Marmoset is, he's a legend in the polecat world. I could go on all day. I need to stop talking because if we're going to get on polecats, it's going to be a 3-hour show. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next week.
Shoppers, can I get a fucking oh yeah? Thank you.